Hello again, and here we are. We have Dexter around today, who made an appearance in on Monday's class. You never know, he might just see his tail arriving. So maybe he'll sit up and just help us with some of the exercises today. So for those of you who've been joining me throughout the whole series, we've been increasing from chair base, we've been coming up to standing and using the chair as a bit more of a prop. Today, if you have any weights at home, just very light ones, or you could use, I had someone the other day using candles. It's just something to give a little bit of extra power to your workout. So we're using those as part of it. They're not mandatory, it's completely your choice. So as always, please work within your level. Don't overstress, don't overstrain. We have the chair, which we're going to be starting off sitting on today and then coming up out of it. But at any point when you feel tired, please come back down onto the chair and take a little bit of a break. You can still do most of the exercises, follow the video, but do them based on the chair as well, which is a nice thing. It's your choice whether you stand or whether you sit. Take good care of yourself, give yourself plenty of space. We'll be doing a little bit of leg work, moving our legs around today, and just enjoy it. So we're going to start off with an exercise today, which is called sit to stand. So it's a functional exercise. It uses through your core lower muscles. I'm just going to move my weights out, and I'm hoping that Dexter's going to get out of the way now, having sat there. You're probably going to sit on my lap while I do this. So the chair that you choose, make sure it's a good sturdy chair, a nice straight back, and I want you to sit slightly further forward into it. So the edge of the chair comes halfway between the back of your knees and the base of your spine. Just think about your Pilates posture to start with. So in this position, you're going to have your hands down by your side. Just imagine your space of your spine now pushing down into the chair. Feet are hip distance apart, knees are hip distance apart, and sit up tall. Just keep your chin tucked under a fraction and very gently push back in. And your hands are loosely down by your side. While you're in this position now, start to straighten through your back, putting your belly button back in towards your spine. So you've got some support. Imagine a corset all the way around the centre lower part of your body, and someone's just tightening it up, giving it a little bit of a squeeze. So from here, shoulder rolls, just bring your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. And we're just going to do a few of those to loosen off. Breathing in as you bring the shoulders up, breathing out as you lower them down. So it's nice and slow. 3 more to go, lifting up, round and down, and lifting up, round and down. Last one, lifting up, round and down, arms down by your side. Now deliberately, hopefully, we haven't got arms on the chair. So we're going to do simply a pull up and a lower. So just bring your heels a little bit closer in towards you. I'm going to have to lift the cat. Trust him to come in on the exercise that really is a little bit difficult. I'm not suggesting you lift a weight as you do it, but if you want to, then by all means do so. So I don't want you pushing down on the chair, really taking the weight through the arms. It's through the legs and through your glutes. So take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lean forward, push up through your legs and stand. And then to come back down again, start to tilt your body forward, push your bottom out behind you and lower down slowly to sit. So it's a lean forward, push up. Then lean forward, bottom out behind and lowering yourself slowly onto the chair. So pulling all the way up and then all the way back down again. Cat's obviously really enjoying this one today. And lifting all the way up and then all the way back down again. So you've got another 5 of these to do. It's a functional exercise. It gives you strength through your legs to actually do a day-to-day action through exercise. So if you're starting to feel a little bit weary, then take a stop. Quite often we do this posture, but all the time we're using our hands to push ourselves forwards. I want you to try and use your leg strength. If that isn't available to you today, and you just need a hand slightly on the edge of the chair, then do so, standing upright and lowering all the way back down again. We've just got 1 more forwards, and then 1 more coming all the way back down again. Place your bottom on the chair, sitting tall. So for those of you who are now coming to standing, come back up off the chair. I'm just going to take the chair forward a little bit so that we've got a little bit more space. Probably run over the cat as I do it. There we go, and off he goes. So he's disappeared off. So we're going to bring the movement into more work through your legs, through your glutes, into a squat. Now this can be a functional move because if you squat down to pick something up, rather than bending through your back, you're going to save yourself quite a lot of backache. So hands can be lightly on top of the chair if you want to. Stand with your shoulder blades back and down. Lengthen through your back. Your feet are hip distance apart, as we've been doing through this series of exercises. Head is up, chin is tucked. To come into the squat, you've got to imagine what we've just been doing onto the chair, but now you're standing, you're not getting a break. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, tilt yourself forward, bend through the knees and take your bottom out behind you. Back is straight, you're not crunching forward, so keep the strength through your back, and then push all the way back up again. And squat down and lift. So if your hands are on the back of the chair, they're there just for support and balance. You're not pushing down through your fingers. If you want to, bring your hands down by your side and do the squat without any support. Just be careful not to bonk your head on the chair that's in front of you. You can turn sideways on if you want to, have a little bit of a different angle, and straighten. Now we'll slow it down, breathing in and breathing out. So we're firing up through your glutes, through the front of your legs, trying to keep most of your body weight into your heels if you can. And we've got another 3 to do. Swing your arms forward for these last 3 if you want to, and forwards, and stand upright, and last one, and then all the way upright. Squatting and standing exercises are really important. As we get older, we tend to lose the muscles around our glutes, and this is what we want to focus on to strengthen. It gives us support, it gives us stability, and it gives us the ability to move easily from standing to sitting, and also be balanced when we pick things up. So we're going to come on to heel lifts. Again, you can have your hands lightly on the chair in front of you, feet are hip distance apart, shoulders back and down, and your back is long. Take a breath in, and all you want to do is just pull forward, lift your heels up so you're on your tiptoes, and then lower all the way back down again. So you breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. As you breathe in, squeeze your glutes, help with the lift. Calf muscles are also working. And keep that move going, lifting up and lowering all the way back down again. Keep the body long and straight. As you pull up, try and pull your tummy in as well, keeping yourself beautifully supported and balanced. You are feeling very balanced, just hold the chair with one hand. And if you're feeling even more balanced, have the hands down by your side and then see how that feels. Suddenly a little bit more difficult. But if you can manage it, that's improving your balance as well. We've got 4 more to go. So pulling up and lowering back down again. Pulling up and lowering all the way back down again. And last one, pulling up and lowering all the way back down again. So if you're using weights, pick them up, whether it might be a can of soup or a candle or anything you've got to hand. It doesn't have to be heavy, it's just as a guide. And if you haven't got anything or you don't want to use them, if you use perceived or imagined weights, you can also fire at the muscles quite nicely. So we're going to come into bicep curls, and if you want to do this exercise seated, just pop yourself back down onto your chair. So you're going to bring your hands, so they face, palms face forward. If you have your weights, you curl your hands around the weights. Keeping your elbows into your waist, focus in on the length of your back, all the posture, shoulders are pulled back and down. So it's just the front of your arms that's going to be doing the exercise. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, bring both hands up towards your shoulders and then slowly lower all the way back down again. So it's a slow squeeze, bringing it, breathing in, breathing out, slow lower all the way back down. So if you've got weights, you'll start to feel this straight away. If you haven't got weights, if you imagine the weight and really squeezing and pulling in, it's surprising how much extra effort the muscles will do or have to work at, and lower. So squeezing in and squeezing out. Upper arm strength, or arm strength generally is good. And again, sitting for long periods of time, we will tend to lose the ability to isolate these muscles, which give us strength through our arms and also through our wrists. If you're using the weights now, you're not flopping through your wrists. They're really strong. And lift and lower. 2 more. And lift and lower. And your last one, lift and lower. Turn your hands to face inside. So palms face the side of your legs. Still holding the weights if you want to. If not, your fingers are long. Take a breath in, swing your right arm up towards the ceiling, and breathing out, bring it down really slowly. Then follow on with the left. So breathing in to lift and breathing out to lower. Again, you can do this exercise seated on your chair, sitting well forward. This is for shoulder mobility. But if you've got weights, again, we're starting to improve strength through your arms now. As you bring the weight out in front of you, the arm out in front, your tummy muscles have to engage. It will stop your back arching. So again, think about bringing your ribs and your hips close together. They're tight, keeping strength and support through the front of your body by tightening your lower belly muscles. And lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. Last of the singles, you can stay at this level if you want to, or take a break. If you're feeling really brave, lift both arms slowly together. Tighten your tummy, no arching through your back, and then slowly lower all the way back down again. Breathing in and breathing out. So the slower we do it, the harder it suddenly becomes. Lifting slowly and lowering all the way back down again. 2 more to go. I think that might be one extra of what I originally said, but hey, what's one between friends? And your last one, lift, and then lower all the way back down again. Just pop the, no, we'll do one more side lift exercise with the weights before we go any further. So both arms down by your side. Again, if you've got weights, use them. If you haven't, leave them out. So take a breath in, lift your right arm out to the side, breathing out to lower back down again. Breathing in, lift your left arm out to the side. Breathing out, lower it all the way back down again. And alternate. So take the arm out and then lower it. You need to tighten your tummy muscles as you lift the arm out, because you've got this extra load going through your tummy. If you want to stay straight and in posture, your muscles all have to work to keep that alignment. Keep your shoulder blades back and down, not hunching through your shoulders. Neck is still long. Keep your chin tucked under a fraction. One more to each side as the single ones. Again, if you've got any shoulder issues, you don't have to go out for 90 degrees. Take the movement a little bit lower. If you want to come into doubles, you can do, lifting both arms and lowering all the way back down again. And lifting and lowering. Just got 2 more left to do. And lifting and lowering. And last one, lifting and lowering. And then just pop the weights down. Might be the last time that we use those for the moment. So coming back to your chair, we're coming on to some side leg lifts now. So the last class we were doing, we're taking the legs out to the front. Now we're going to take them out to the side. So support with one hand on your chair. Keep your back long, your tummy is pulled in, and just move your weight over towards your left leg. There's a slight lean. Take a tiny bend through your left leg. It allows freedom of movement for your right leg to lift up off the ground. The rest of the posture is good. Take a breath in, just slide the right foot out to the side, toes are touching, and then slide it back in again. Slide it out and slide it in. So feel your glutes squeeze, tighten up to the front of your leg as you take the leg out to the side. Slide and back in. Stay with that level if it's okay for you, otherwise slide and a little lift and coming back. So this is really now working through your glutes, telling them to fire up to do the leg lift out to the side. We can't lift too high if we stay in posture. If we come out of posture, we can get it really high, but we're not about that. We want to hold good posture and the movement is small and slow. So we're getting a little bit of a balance going on now. There's a lot of work going on through your supporting leg, the left leg. Keep the knee slightly bent of the supporting leg. Your thigh is tight. And again, if this option isn't for you in standing from seated, you can take the leg out from the side, sit well forward on the front of your chair, and just take the leg out to the side and bring it back again. Have 4 more left to go. 4 and 3. Excellent. 2 and 1, and come back to center. So before we do that on the other side, we're going to take it into the roll down just to relax everything out. So take your feet hip distance apart, Shoulders are back and down, you're standing tall. If you're doing the roll down and you're seated, come again, stay well forward on the front of your chair, and you can still roll down. So take a breath in, and as you breathe out, chin towards your chest, just hold there for a moment, feel the stretch through the back of your neck. Another breath in. As you breathe out, tip your head forward, round your shoulders forward, let your arms drop down, head is heavy, and just coming part of the way down. Don't have to overstretch, just feel a gentle stretch to the back of your legs. Keep pulling your tummy in because that helps to stretch through your lower back. Breath in, as you breathe out, slowly coming all the way back down again, or back up again even, and coming back to centre. So we'll take that onto the other side. So you should have enough space if you just move slightly away from your chair to do the side leg lifts out to the other side, or you can swap sides if you want to, really doesn't matter. So get your posture right. Start to take your body weight over onto your right leg. Take a tiny bend through the right knee for support. The rest of your body is in one straight line. Hands on your hip. Think about tightening through your lower belly and your shoulders are back and down. Take a breath in and slide your left leg out to the side, toes still touch, and then bring it all the way back again. So breathing in, out to the side, breathing out to close it down. The actual breath pattern doesn't matter. We're using it at the moment just to slow everything down. So if you want to breathe out as you take the leg out, and breathing in as you come back, that's your choice. A little bit of effort on both sides. You can stay with the legs pushes and slides if you want, otherwise slide it out and lift, and then come all the way back to centre. Slide out and lift, and back to centre. Keep your range of movement small. Really focus in on the muscles that are doing the work. So you should feel it through the supporting leg, through the hip, if you're standing. Otherwise, you should feel it down the outside of your leg and into your buttock on the left side. So sliding out, the rest of your body staying still. All the movement is from the hip joint. So don't overlift. It's better just to get it off the floor and hold it and bring it back in. Just as effective as a really high lift. At the end of the day, we're balancing. Looking good. You've got another 4 to go. And 3. And 2. And your last 1. Good. And just take a very gentle walk out through that. Just release off through your hips. We'll release off through any tension in your back with the roll down. Dexter's back. You coming to do a roll down with us today? No, you're just having a little stalk around. You sit down on the mat there, maybe. Going to sit? He's going to join in. Okay, next roll down. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, chin towards your chest. Roll your shoulders forward, coming down just as far as you're able to. Feel the stretch to the back of your legs. Take a breath in, pull your tummy in, and as you breathe out, slowly coming all the way back up again. Head comes up last. Let's do a couple of shoulder rolls at the end. And we'll go straight down into our last one. Breath in, breathing out, chin to chest, and take it all the way down. Roll, 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 roll. Breath in at the bottom. And as you breathe out, slowly coming all the way back up. Regain your posture. Interlink your fingers. Turn your hands upside down so you feel the stretch through the palms of your hands and through your wrists. Tighten your tummy. Breathing in, bring the arms all the way up. And breathing out, bring them all the way back down again. So again, you can do this seated. You can be right on the edge of your chair. There's no movement through your body, so you're not arching through your back. So it is literally a lift up, body stays still, working through your shoulders, upper back, and getting a nice stretch through your palms. It's not very often we do that, particularly if you're like me with arthritis through your hands. Stretching within my range of movement, so I can't do this with my thumbs or my little fingers. They tend to bend out at funny angles. But the rest of my palms and my hands really appreciate this move. So you've got 2 more to go. Breathing in, keep pulling your tummy in, and breathing out, release everything down. And your last one, coming all the way up, and then all the way back down again. Take a bend through your elbows and release your hands. Just flash through your hands. Squish your fingers out to bring some life back into them. And then a little bit of a shake, and you're ready for your spine twist. So for the last couple of lessons, we'll be doing arms into cactus. So I'd like you to bring your arms into cactus again. Just look to make sure that your hands are as pulled back as they possibly can be, so not too far tilted forward. So this opens up and stretches through your shoulders. And we're going to take this into the spine twist. I'm going to trust you not to spin your head round to look at your hands. So it's as though you're a balanced object. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, twist the top half of your body round to the right. Breathing in, come back to center. And breathing out, take the movement to the left. Breathing in, back to center. So again, you can do this seated. Breathing out, twist to the right. Breathing in, back to center. Breathing out, twist to the left. Breathing in, back to center. What I want you to focus on now is imagine that you're in concrete from your hips down. So they're going to stay facing forward. So the twist is through your waist and through your back. So we're not really bringing everything around, putting danger into our knees. So breath in. As you breathe out, you might not go quite so far this time. Breathing in, back to center. As you breathe out, pulling the elbow back as far as you can and back to center. You've got 2 more to each side. So it's really getting a nice stretch to the front of your shoulders. It's hard work though, holding your arms up all this length of time. All the way around and back to center. And last time. And back to center. And just release your arms off. If you do need to take a seat, by all means do. We're just going to do some neck work next. So take a breath in, look to the right. And as you breathe out, take the head all the way around, look to the left. Breathing in, look to the right. And breathing out, look to the left. 2 more to each side. Still holding your tummy in. So your back is straight, everything's supported. Breathing in, look to the right last time. And breathing out, take the look to the left. Bring your head all the way back to center. My favorite stretch of all time. Breathing in, look up. And breathing in, out, chin to chest. This way you should feel it pulling into the center of your back. All those tight neck muscles getting longer. Breathing in, look up. And breathing out, chin to chest. When you do look up, don't go too far. It's a gentle gaze up towards the ceiling as you breathe in. And breathing out, chin to chest. And your last one, breathing in, look up. And breathing out, chin to chest. Bring your head back to center. And we're going to do this head side to side, but we're going to bring it into a side bend as well. Stop at the level that you feel that's appropriate to you. Don't push it too far. Keep your tummy pulled in at all times. So drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Bring your head back to center. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder and back to center. And if you are seated, that's absolutely fine. You can do the whole range of movement seated. Particularly if you find standing for long periods of time an issue, that's why we've got the chair there ready for you just in case. Last one over to the left. And this time, carry on, the head goes and you tilt your body at the same time, just stretching down as far as you're able to. Over to the left, head and then arm stretches down, back to center. 2 more to each side. And as you go down, you're stretching down one side of your body, then tighten your tummy to come back up. Last one to each side. Stretch and straighten and stretch and straighten. There's a level 3 for this exercise for those of you who want it. So you can stay with your head moves, which is lovely for stretching out the side of your neck, across to your shoulders. You can do the bends if you want to, or sweep your left arm up and over and take a deeper bend over, getting a stretch under your arm, through the ribs and side body on the left, coming all the way back to center, and then take it over in the other direction and back to center. We've just got 2 more to each side. So really let your head go and drop as far as it's able to. Don't compromise though and have a twist through your body. Last one to each side. Last one over onto the left. And coming back to center. We're going to throw in an exercise that we haven't done up to now. You do need to be standing to do it, and we're going to use the chair. If your chair isn't of suitable solid quality, you can use the wall instead, so turn to face your wall. I want you to walk a little bit further away from your chair, so your hands are on the back of it, and we're coming into a gentle push-up. This is for shoulder strength across your back and into your arms. We're not going to be leaning too far, so lengthen through your back, tuck your tailbone in, take a breath in. As you breathe out, just bend through the elbows, take a gentle lean forward, and then push back up through the chair. So you'll soon find out whether your chair is strong enough or not. Don't take too much of a lean, and remember to push down with your hands, not just away. So if you just push away, you'll find that the chair moves. If you push down and back, you should come back upright. So down and push up. Keep the front of your legs tight as well. Thighs are tight. So you're getting a little bit of a stretch through the back of your legs and really working through your shoulders to push yourself back up. Please take care, don't come down too far. You're keeping your elbows in towards your waist. They're not going out towards the side. And we've just got another 4 of these to do. So if you do get up against the wall, obviously you've got a really firm surface to push against. So that is probably my preferred option for you, particularly if your chair is a little bit flimsy. So just take care with what you're doing. And 2. And your last 1. Coming all the way back up to standing. Walk your feet a little bit closer in. Still have your hands on the back of the chair. And we're going to take it into leg lifts behind for the final tightening up through our glutes. So just take your right leg out behind you. So toes are pointing towards the floor. And take a little bend through your left leg, and you have a little bend forward from your hip. So you're in one long straight line, but just tilted forward. And all I want you to do is just lift and lower the back leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep that going. Because you've got a bend through the front leg, that's support. Because you've got a slight forward lean on your body, that means there's no compression in your lower back. You're just feeling the glutes working to tighten and lift. And this is the muscle we're really, really trying to hit now. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Take a break if you need to. Trying to keep the leg as straight as you can. It's only a small lift. So in your own time, if you need to take a stop, do so. You've got another 4. And 3. And 2. And 1, and release down. Take a stand up and just bring that right knee up in front of you, just to stretch out through the glutes. So they've gone into quite a tight spasm. So lift the leg as high as you're able to, holding onto the chair for support. Still standing tall. It's added bonus as you're strengthening through your left leg right now. Keep your shoulders back and down. And then release the leg back down onto the mat. So we're going to swap over. So all your weight through your right leg, take your left leg out behind, and then have a small lean of a straight body forward as you bend through the right knee just a little way. Finding your balance, finding the support, pulling your tummy in, keep your shoulders back and down, and lift the left leg and lower, and lift and lower. So there's no movement in the rest of your body. Again, it's all the work through hip joints, with your glutes, tightening and releasing, tightening and releasing. So this is one you can't do seated. So if you are confined to your chair, you could sit and watch this one, or take the legs out to the front. That's one option. Or you can do your glute squeezes from a previous week, where you sit there and you tighten both glutes and then release, and tighten and release. So you're still working through your glutes. And keep lifting. You've got another 4 to go. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And pull yourself upright. Swing your left knee forward. Hold it up as far as you can, just allowing your glutes to stretch out all the way. Keep pulling your tummy in, standing tall, shoulders are back and down. Sorry, I sound like a stuck record, but the more times you've heard it over the last week, or however long you've been doing the exercises, there are 6 in the series. So you can go from Monday through to Saturday and have a day off on Sunday. So you know which day of the week it is, and then release the leg. So we're just going to complete that. I'm going to move my chair back a bit. If you come back to the front of your chair, with a couple more of the sit to stand, because this is the functional exercise that's important for you for day to day. So take a breath in, making sure your feet are hip distance apart. As you breathe out, lower your bottom down onto the chair, and then push back up and straighten. So you take a tiny lean. If we break it down, bend through your knees, lower your bottom down onto the chair, sit upright. Take a small lean forward, start to tighten your glutes and push yourself up. So keeping that move going, try and keep it flowing. The more times you practice this, the easier it is for you to get in and out of chairs. Obviously, if it's a soft armchair, sofa type chair, that's going to be harder for you. But particularly for these higher chairs, good practice to strengthen through your thighs, through your glutes, rather than relying on a table in front of you or the arms of the chair. It will help you maintain stability and posture and strength through both sides of your body. So practice this one as much as you can. It's a good exercise to do because it's working all of your lower body and it's hard work. But the more times you do it, the easier it will become. Last one, pushing all the way up and then coming all the way back down again. Just settling into your chair. I should just turn my chair around. And again, we'll just take a few moments, as we always do at the end of each class, just to settle back, push back into your chair. Feel the support of the chair behind you. Just making sure your feet are hip distance apart, your knees are still hip distance apart, so everything's in a line. Feet, ankles, knees, hips, coming up to your shoulders, and hands on the front of your thighs. Feeling your shoulders in the back of the chair. Keep pulling your tummy in gently. Just take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take another breath in. As you breathe out, just allow your eyes to close and just settle back into your chair, just feeling your body start to release and relax. Nothing to do. Trying to keep your mind on your body. Notice how you're feeling. Notice any areas of tightness or tension. I just want to wobble your head on the top of your neck. Finding a comfortable position so there's no stress and strain. Just remember to tuck your chin under a little bit. Even the length through the back of your neck undoes so much stress and tension. And from here, just start to curl your hands into fists. Make the fists tight. Tighten up through your arms, into your shoulders, into your neck, holding it. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, release. Just start to tighten through your feet, your calves, your knees, your thighs. Squeeze on your glutes. Pull your tummy back in. Hold. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, release everything back down into the chair. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Last one, breath in. As you breathe out, open your eyes, look directly in front of you. Just sit forward slightly, 3 shoulder rolls back. And release. Thank you very much for joining me for week 6 or day 6 or whatever order it is you're doing the set of exercises in. We've graduated them up from Monday through to Saturday, or you could call them weeks 1 to week 6. I don't mind how you use them, but I hope they've been beneficial to you. Please revisit them. The more times you exercise, the more stability you're going to have, the more mobility you're going to have, and the more strength you're going to have. So any other questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you all very much.